Have you ever seen the houses of televangelists? Have you ever seen the houses of people who are able to profit with faith? But in reality, they don't even believe in God? Or at worst, they commit horrible crimes? Well, it seems that ignorance has been an impressive market for most people. You know, there are people who profit with God, there are some other people who profit with wanting you to be famous. But what if I told you that there is one person who was able to profit with aliens and made millions with it? Well, not only that, but he was also able to embarrass one of the maximum houses of education here in Mexico. And if you would like to know what the hell happened here, because there's a lot to unpack, well, then you have come to the right place. But before doing so, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Devant, and I'm your favorite rock star. And remember that I can be your Fiverr editor, or you can hire me to edit your YouTube videos. So I'm linking link in the description. And now, let's go back to the video. Unfortunately, here in Mexico, cable television is literal trash. Like, I cannot even fathom the level of stupidity that is being broadcasted to millions of people every day, and that people are unfortunately taking as factual information. And if you think that Mexican television is not that bad, let me give you some examples. It seems that every day, and literally on every single platform, whether that is television, where it is social media or news, whatever you would like to call it, it is very profitable to keep people ignorant and feeding them pseudo-information. Now, the main problem with pseudo-information is that it starts to raise critical thinking, because most of these people get accustomed to receiving information this way, so it is easier and easier to stay stupid. So I don't know why it is so hard on the 21st century to literally grab a damn book. Keeping people ignorant is the business of the 21st century for most companies, at least entertainment companies, it seems. But going back to the program, now, if you wanted an emotional program, an exciting program, a program that is going to blow your brains away, well, let me tell you everything that this program has. Time travel, aliens, government secrets, conspiracy theories, documentaries, interviews with aliens. Bitch, this program has it all. I had to dig deep into the internet to be able to find some Jaime's programs, because most of his programs are either unavailable, non-existent, or you're just able to find a few snippets. But I was able to find an interview with an alien. It literally looks like a render made with After Effects 1998, and that's not even a compliment. So, okay, my main question is, I do remember that his programs were bad. I just didn't remember them being this bad. Like, I remember they were more entertaining. But also something that jumped into my mind is that I remember that this program was being broadcasted when I used to go to visit my grandmother, and they were putting this trash on the TV, right? So I remember that I saw like 5 minutes of alien conspiracy theories, and then like 20-minute ads, and I was like, okay, now, this is apart from ad breaks. So literally his program has ads inside of it. I mean, that could be a reason why I'm not really able to find any old programs, because all of them are ads. So yeah, I mean, The content is very lacking at best. But are these new programs any better? Well, let's investigate. So, in his new programs, before going to the analysis of the program itself, I saw some things that were mighty alarming. So first of all, he is in Gaia, and if you don't know what Gaia is, it's basically a subscription for pseudoscience and conspiracy theories, like, very normal stuff that most people would avoid at all costs, and you should avoid too. And I will leave a link to this video right here. It's a very interesting video that explains all of the ludicrous people and all of the stupid things that people put on Gaia. And it is very interesting, but I will just say this. If you're looking for the source of truth, you don't have to subscribe to Netflix of aliens. No. Most of the programs back then, and this is before telling you what are on the new ones, are just basically like videos that you find online of things that are like mysterious and possibly aliens. So the program always revolves on the possibility of aliens being on Earth. We never have direct information, we never have anything that could be trustworthy. We always have this alleged. So it is always the possibility, the mighty aliens are here. I mean, I don't have any tangible proof. I just have this video that anyone could do on Adobe Premiere After Effects. Look at it. It's impressive, right? The new programs are pretty much no different at all. And one thing that is very sad to see is that people are still consuming this trash to this day. Now, I was watching one of his regular programs, the new ones. He actually has a YouTube channel. He's very popular, not like me, hehe. And on it, we are not even 1 minute in. So not even 1 minute. We're like 43 seconds in and we already have a damn ad. Like, that is a way to add insult to injury. Then we have more pseudoscience and some soci-drama about his aliens, and some dude that I don't know who the hell this dude is, saying that he was performing studies on the mannequins, I meant aliens, that they have a very sophisticated chemical composition. Yeah, it is called glue. It is called glue for piñatas. But who is this dude? Is he really a scientist or someone on the payroll of Jaime to defend his trash? Well, guess what? I investigated the internet trying to find answers everywhere, and his name is nowhere to be seen. So it is very suspicious that all of a sudden he has people who are very knowledgeable in this field and who investigated the aliens and found their chemical composition and stuff, and very rarely came with the conclusion that the aliens are real. Now, the alien scandal, we are about to get into it, and let me tell you that it is very saucy. Now, this new program consisted on very few things, and there were a lot of ad breaks as well. I count like around 4 ad breaks in total inside of the program, and there were so many others that had direct cuts, because of course he doesn't want his YouTube audience to know that his entire program is basically pure ads. And there were some cuts that will basically let you to be part of his community, of his lovely alien community. Now, what is interesting for me to see here is that the budget has increased drastically. He used to sit in front of a green screen, a very horrible green screen, I will add, and now he has this beautiful, amazing set. So the aliens might not exist and we don't have no real proof about them, but let me tell you that surely something is paying off. Whether that's his companies, his program, whatever he does, it's truly paying off, because that said, I can tell you that right there's at least 4 million Mexican pesos right there, which, to put in context, it's a lot of money. Like, most people here in Mexico will never see that amount of money in their life, even if they work 12 hours a day their entire life. It's just ludicrous for me. Okay, in any case, the program revolves around reacting to alien videos and stating that, oh no, look, aliens are coming. aliens are coming, this is evidence. And so he's pretty much like the sniper wolf of aliens, and well, but I mean, less sexy and more conspirationist or conspirationist. I don't know, like more crazy. The other thing on his program is that he now has this dude who has a horrible mustache, and I'm sorry if you have a mustache like that, let me tell you that it looks horrible, shave it off. And that dude is like reacting or showing videos for him, so it's like, okay, so now Jaime has so much money that he doesn't even put in the effort to show himself on his program, so he hired someone else to be on the program, and he does the very minimum of being on camera like for 10 minutes. Wow. Interestingly enough, by me doing some research, he is actually a journalist. So he graduated from university and is a journalist. And if all it takes to have a journalistic career is reacting to alien videos in front of a green screen for 30 years, sign me up. Sign me up now, I can do it better, I guarantee you. I'm just kidding, I'm not even interested in that. But something that came to my mind and that I was also impressed too is that he has his own company. This company is called Jaime Maussan, and it is located in one of the most expensive parts of Mexico. Like one of the most expensive parts in Mexico, like the entire Mexico, one of the expensive parts. And this company is basically one that sells like supplements and things that are going to magically cure you, but it cannot disclose that it is like a magical cure, of course for legal reasons. And what was bamboozling to me is that the prices are ludicrous. 1,500 pesos for this trash. That is, and I'm not going to joke here, it is a very sad reality. That is, for most people, their entire paycheck of a week. And the demographic of these products are people who of course are very ignorant, who have been failed by the medical system, that here in Mexico is horrible as well, and that they are looking to basically find any remedy for their ailments. And he is selling them this magical stuff that will cure them. That is not only responsible, but it's disgusting.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
According to his LinkedIn, his program has been ongoing for more than 30 years. He has many companies and he has a huge following combined. A grim reality is that most of his programs are nowhere to be found, and there is a very specific reason why. Because they are empty, they devoid any real information, and most of them were ads, as we already disclosed. So I was able to find a documentary or like one of those videos like where they come to someone famous house and they are like, oh, show us your house. I was able to find a video like that but for him, and let me tell you that he's filthy rich, or at least that is how he is portrayed. I will describe you very briefly his house. So he has a mini studio that is separated from the house inside of the forest, and that is like alien shaped, like UFO shaped. And he has like this tiny mansion that is like 2-3 stories high, and everything has good carvings in it. Like every single furniture, every single thing, every single wall has good carvings in it. Even the damn bathtub has good carvings in it. And next door he has a condominium. He has a condominium next door that is also his, and he also has a recording studio inside of his house with a giant green screen and one of those lights that are like tubular, and I don't know how to describe them, I will put a picture of them. So he has all of that, and he stated on an interview that he's allegedly not rich, but I mean, all of his social medias are monetized. He's a very scandalous figure in the sense that he's very controversial. He has his own brands. So I'm like, dude, if you're not rich at that point, you're doing something wrong. But let me tell you that house screams rich people house. Like, tell me you are rich, but at the same time, don't tell me you're rich. Like, just show me you're rich. Like, that is the literal description of it. We have an antecedent of everything that has happened here that is basically pure trash. But what about the accident? That dreadful accident that led everybody to finally know Jaime's name. It made international headlines. Everybody was talking about this, but with a sour taste. Well, let me tell you exactly what happened, and you will be mighty surprised. It was a dreadful day, the 12th of September, a day after my birthday, when in the Mexican Congress they were discerning aerial laws related to ovnis. When Maussan did this, and everybody, even the bald guy, was disappointed. Multiple researchers, anthropologists, studied the aliens, came to the conclusion that they were fabricated dolls with animal and human remains, but where the hell did he got the human remains from, and why no one is talking about that? Like, am I the only one who's preoccupied? And the Global Committee of Mummy Studies of Yara Yara advised that this was a lie, and everybody was nervously laughing. Even the people in charge of the most important scientific things that we have in Mexico, with thermonuclear reactors that measure the carbon footprint of things, even they had to come. They made a conference and they said that this is fake. There was nothing real in this. So just imagine that the most important people, the directors of all of these institutions, had to come and make basically a conference explaining that this was fabricated and the reasons why, and they even show evidence about everything that happened. Then I would be ashamed. I would be out of the country. I would change my face with a plastic surgeon out of pure shame. Oh hi, it has been quite a few days and I'm here to record the conclusion. And well, I'm here with an alien because it fits the theme of the video, right? So, okay. People throughout history selling you the truth, selling you enlightenment, and snake oil is honestly nothing new. What is impressive is that in today's day and age, he's able to pull all of these stunts. And that is quite impressive with the information that we have at hand. Now, it is a responsibility of us consumers to demand better, to demand for more, and to demand for better sources. Now, whether you're watching YouTube, TikTok, the news, or you're paying for your school, it is your responsibility to demand for more. It is your responsibility to request your time's worth. Now, you can say to me, well, but if I'm studying and I'm paying, how can I request for more? Like, because you're paying, you can complain about it. Just try to do something about it. Just don't sit there and take what they are giving you if it's mediocre. Like, no one deserves to have mediocre content nor mediocre anything if they are paying for it. And remember that with social media, with Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is, we are paying with our time. So we need to demand better. Now, in terms of the content, yes, it is very mediocre. And I have watched his programs, at least 4 of them, on their entirety. And I can tell you that pretty much they all are the same. They are just ads, full of misinformation, and, just sort of quite some reaction videos. And cable television is like that. It is sponsored, it has ads inside of the program, and it is normal. They need to make a profit, but you need to understand that you as a consumer, you have power. You have the power of election, and you have the power to do not interact with harmful content like it. And it is harmful because, first of all, it is wasting your life, and I will touch on that at the end of the video. And secondly, you can just do something better out of your time that you're wasting with it. And it is also hurting your critical thinking. Like, it makes you not question things as you should. The reason why Jaime has been able to pull out all of these stunts is because there is a market gap. There is a demand for things like this. His program has been ongoing for over 30 years. Obviously, he has evolved his content to fit the current standard, that is pretty much reaction videos. He has evolved his brand. He has become so controversial that he made international news. So, people might see him as stupid, but I mean, For someone to have a house like that and have like 3 kids, I can tell you that that is no stupid person at all. That is a very smart businessman right there who was able to profit with a market gap, because if there's demand, there's profit on it, and that's exactly what he did. On the other hand, with his company, I mean, there's also a very huge market gap in it. Honestly, even knowing we're in the 21st century, we have a cure for almost everything, or almost a treatment for almost everything, there is still a huge and sad reality, and that most people cannot afford healthcare, and that most people won't have the help they need. So obviously he comes with his company that sells supplements that have magical antioxidants that were found at the tip of an iceberg and contains the ashes of Queen Elizabeth that will cure you. It doesn't. It doesn't says that it will cure you, for legal reasons, of course, because you know that is illegal. But it says that it can help you, that it has magical benefits, that it has all of these antioxidants, that they are the most powerful in the market. No. Like, can we just leave all of that behind, please? But again, there is a market, and there was also a market for his alien content. So he was very smart on those two things. I mean, one of those two business endeavors is immoral, so shame on him, but the other one was pretty smart, so I mean, congratulate him on it. Maybe, maybe not. So, to finalize this video, you as a consumer, you as a person, because remember that you are first a person with personal interest, with a personal life, with your personal struggles. You first are a person, and secondly, you are a consumer. The more you pull yourself out of all of this mediocrity that is being propelled on social media, the better you will be. You need to start requesting for more, and it starts with yourself. Get a hobby. Stop interacting so much with social media. Life is precious, make it such. And with that, I'm the band, and remember that I can be your video editor, so link in the comments. And, as always, I will end this video in a high note.